You twit. You inarticulate, BMW driving, tofu eating twit. Now, that might be too confrontational. All right, let's try this. You know something, Ms. Gerard? Mrs. Gerard? Pam? Can I call you Pam? No, the more I say it, the more it sounds like spam. Pamela, I am given to understand that you don't like my work. No, that's too civil. Try to be a little more intimidating. Give it that Robert De Niro infliction. You got a problem with my work? You serious? You can't be serious. My work? Are you saying you got a problem with my work? That's not gonna work. Try starting with a joke. All right. Okay. Pam, isn't it funny that my name is Warren Kimball and yours is Pam Gerard? Huh? Kimball? Gerard? We got sort of a fugitive thing happening here, kind of a David Jansen, Barry Morse kind of thing. Screw the jokes. Just get to the point. Pam, I have the feeling you don't like my work. Well, right now, honey, I don't like my work either, and I'll tell you why. I'm a news reporter, Pam, and I've been working my way up for 23 years. That's right. Some of us have to work our way up. We don't marry the station manager and go from television bingo hostess to news reporter like that. But that doesn't bother me. That doesn't bother me one bit. What does bother me is I was the top reporter in this city at one time. I did stories with integrity, stories I was proud of. And now? 2 weeks ago, I cover a wake for a racehorse. What the heck is that? So the horse died. Who gives a crap? It's not Black Beauty, for God's sake. And then last week, you had me interview that Pentecostal group that wants to put a loincloth around the statue of Cupid. So there I am, interviewing the queen of the tight butts, while Cupid urinates in a fountain behind me. How the heck am I supposed to do good work in a situation like that, yeah? Slack-jawed, addle-brained, Melrose Place watching Harpy. I need the hard-hitting stories. I'm not talking about doing Death of a Salesman every night, just something newsworthy. That's all I ask. Heck, I'm 48 years old, and I've got a mortgage I'm paying off, and a kid I'm trying to put through university. Oh, that's a school, Pam. A big one with people your age in it. But I'd sooner be unemployed than do the crap stories you're giving me. That's it. That's all I have to say. And if you want to fire me, you go right ahead. Because quite frankly, honey, I don't give a tinker's toot. Oh, one more thing. I don't appreciate being summoned to your office like one of your little underlings and then being left here to ponder my fate while you're called away to some petty emergency. You know what I'm talking about, you scrotum-cracking, Alanis Morissette-loving, printing little tart? Warren Kimball waits for no one.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, that's all right. I don't mind waiting. I was just making myself at home. Oh, by the way, beautiful office, Pam. Pamela? Ms. Gerard?
That'll do, I suppose.
It sounded like something big.
What?
When you were called away there, it sounded big.
Oh, I just had to find a camera crew to cover some jumper down on Kensington. No big deal.
A jumper?
Yep, some nut on a ledge.
I talked the jumper down once, you know.
Really?
Yeah, about 5 years ago, this guy was on a bridge, and we heard the police call.
Warren, let's get down to business, shall we?
Huh?
Business, our meeting.
Oh, right. Oh, Margot Kenyon, huh? Pretty steamy stuff. I read her last one, Spellbound in Spandex. I tell you, she cooks with gas.
Warren.
Hey, that's a nice week at a glance. Very nice. Is this leather-bound?
Yes.
Very handsome. Where'd you get it?
Some obnoxious salesman came in last week and I bought it just to get rid of him.
I've been looking for something like that.
Warren, I don't like your work.
What?
I don't like your work.
Excuse me, my work?
Yes, Warren, your work, that thing that we pay you for.
Uh-huh. I have to say, this comes as a complete surprise.
It does.
Right out of left field. I had no idea.
Well, I'm sorry, Warren, but I like to lay my cards out on the table.
I see that. Hey, you ever notice that your name is Gerard and mine is Kimball? You know what that's like? That's like the
what?
The running guy. You know, the guy that killed his wife, but he didn't do it. Some other guy did it, and then there's a train crash, and now he's running. Always running. Ow!
So, what'd you think about what I just said, Warren?
What you just said.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think we should talk about it. Sure. See where you think my strengths lie, where my weaknesses are, what needs to be fine-tuned. You know, do a little tweaking.
No, Warren, I don't want to tweak. No tweaking, no fine-tuning. I want to fire you.
Fire me?
Yes.
I...
Unfortunately, my husband likes you.
He does?
Yes.
Your husband, the station manager?
No, my husband, the Zulu warrior. Yes, my husband, the station manager. He thinks you lend a certain experience to the news hour. A little seasoning, as he puts it.
Seasoning?
Yes.
Well.
He particularly liked that Cupid story you did last week.
Did he? Well, you know, I was pleased with that story myself. In fact...
But I disagree with my husband. I don't think you lend experience to the news hour at all. I think you lend age to it. You're the oldest on-air person we have, Warren.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
You are, I checked.
Daphne Hillard is much older than I am.
She's 43.
She's what? Is that what she told you?
She's 43, Warren, and she does a gardening show. The viewers don't mind hearing about gardens from a middle-aged person. Gardening and cooking. That's where the middle-aged broadcaster is going.
I don't cook, but I've got a bit of a green thumb, though.
I don't care about your green thumb, Warren. You could have a purple ass for all I care. You are not getting a gardening show or a cooking show.
So what am I going to be doing?
The desk.
What?
I'm putting you on the desk. I want you to write up stories for the 6 and the 11, but as far as on-camera work goes, I'm going to limit it.
Limit it?
Yes.
To what?
To the occasional special interest story, like that horse wake thing you did. Stories like that.
Well, you know, stories like that are fine, Pam, Miss Gerard. But I was hoping for something a little more substantial, something I can really sink my reporter's teeth into.
Well, I'm sorry, Warren, but I'm going for a more contemporary look on the news hour, and you don't fit that look. Now, if you don't think that you can handle the desk, Warren, you are certainly free to turn it down.
And then what if I do turn it down?
Well, my husband asked for me to find a place for you, and I did. If you decide to turn it down and move on, well, that is up to you. So is that what you're doing?
What?
Are you turning it down? Because if you are, then I'm going to have to find someone to replace you, and I would really like to get on that right away.
No, I can do the desk thing.
Good.
I mean, writing's always been my strong suit anyway, so yeah, I can do that.
All right, then, it's settled.
So when does the change take effect?
Right now.
Now? Today? Man, that's kind of fast, don't you think?
Dave, Pam, I'm sending Warren Kimball down to your office. Give him some copy to work on for the 6 o'clock, would you please? Yes, that's right, Warren Kimball. Dave, just do it, would you please? Thanks. Right, that's that.
Right.
Oh, and there will be a slight pay adjustment, too, because of the reassignment.
A pay adjustment?
Yeah, this new position has a lower profile, less responsibility, so... Oh, excuse me. Pam Gerard? Yeah? What the hell? All right, well, it's 4:15 now. If nothing's happened by 5, come on in. Right. Great. Now we've got 2 jumpers out on that ledge, and what do you want to bet they don't make a move on in time for the 6 o'clock? We're done here, right?
Yeah.
Good. Well, things to do.
The desk? Writing copy? Well, I don't think so, Missy. I don't think so. And I'm gonna tell her that too. She likes cards on the table. I'll give her cards on the table.
You're still here.
Just leaving.
Ugh. Was there something else?
Oh, no, nothing.
You're sure?
Absolutely.
Let's get back to work then.
You bet. You bet. Back to work. You don't know the meaning of work. You spoon-fed, cell phone worshiping, flavored coffee drinking miscreant. I should be the one in charge here, that's right. And I was next in line when Roberts moved on, but your husband promoted you instead. Haha, that was a slap in the face. I'll tell you this much though. The first time you screw up, sweetheart, this job is mine and you know it. You said it yourself, he likes my work. Of course he does. What's not to like? No, I'll bide my time. And you keep looking over your shoulder, Pam. Because every time you do, I'll be there like a festering sore. That's me, baby, a festering sore.
Hey, are you the producer?
What?
The producer. Are you him?
You only have one arm.
What?
You're a one-armed man.
I asked you if you're the producer.
What? I should be. I work very hard to be the producer around here. It's all... whoa, what the heck is that?
You ruined my life.
I what?
You ruined my life.
No, you have the wrong guy. You must have.
Your people shot some film of me and my girlfriend at a sidewalk cafe. Do you remember that?
Sidewalk cafe?
A sidewalk cafe. Your people shot some film, and they were doing a story on a public display of affection and how there's a sure sign of spring.
It sounds like us, so?
So, when you put the graph on the screen, it identifies me as that mass murderer, Charles Lester.
Oh my gosh, you're Charles Lester.
No, you idiot!
Oh,
My
never
back!
mind.
You got the graphs from two different stories mixed up. Under Lester picture, it says, all you need is love.
Oops.
Oops. I mean, everywhere I go, people think I'm Charles Lester. I got fired from my job, and my wife left me.
Well, your wife must know you're not Charles Lester. Oh, the girlfriend.
That's right. So that's why I'm here, to finish off the person responsible.
All right. Let me take you to her.
Hey, stay there.
But I'm not the producer.
Not the producer, my ass. That's what it says on the door.
Yes, it does, but...
And you're the most senior person here, at least from what I can see.
Actually, there's a lady that does the gardening that I think is much older than us. She says she's 43.
Never mind.
Wait. Hurting me, what's that gonna get you?
What is that gonna get me? Satisfaction.
No, it won't get you satisfaction. They'll put you away. You'll lose everything.
I already lost everything.
Oh, come on, you must have something going for you. I mean, you got your health. You got your girlfriend.
She left me. Yeah, for your cameraman.
Oh, who was
Hey,
it?
stop running.
Lenny, that little pipsqueak. I can't stand that
I
little
don't
guy.
want him. I want the person in charge.
But I'm not in charge. Obviously,
Yes,
you
you
know
are.
nothing about the news business. The top producing jobs and the on-air jobs are being held by women these days. It's a cosmetic business. It's not how well you inform the public or how well you look while you're misinforming
running.
them. Wait. The woman that you're after is Pam Gerard. And she's right out there somewhere. You stabbed me!
Oops.
Wait! Help! Somebody! I hope that knife wasn't dirty. 911. Must call 911. How do you dial out?
Warren?
Oh, thank God!
What are you doing in my chair?
I can explain that.
Well, I certainly hope that you can.
I've been stabbed!
What? Oh my God, you've been stabbed. What happened?
911.
What?
Call 911.
Oh, 911, right, 911. Oh, Warren, put the blanket down. Don't get blood all over the couch. Ugh.
It was a one-armed man. He thought I was you.
A what? A one-armed man?
He got his graphics mixed up.
Yes, hi, I need an ambulance at the CKG television studios. A man's been stabbed. Yes. No, he's still conscious. Thanks, bye. Well, they're on their way, Warren. How are you feeling?
Weak. I think I'm going into shock.
Yeah, well, a one-armed man. Do you mean like in The Fugitive?
That's it. That's it.
Sally, come into my office right away. Oh, and bring a cameraman, Lenny, if you can find him.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm getting Sally Fong in here.
What for?
To cover the story.
Sally Fong!
Yes, I mean, how often does something like this fall into our laps?
Sally Fong!
Yes. Oh boy, the blood doesn't show up too well on that dark sweater, does it?
What about me? Why can't I cover the story?
What? No, you can't cover the story. You're on the desk now. Can we take that sweater off?
What?
The sweater, let's take it off.
Pam, please. I want the story. This is Pulitzer Prize material.
Warren, did we not just have a conversation about this very thing? And didn't we agree that we are going to limit your on-camera appearances to a certain type of story? Well, this is not one of those stories.
But I could do this!
Warren, please, do not ask me again. I've already had enough hassle for one day, what with those bloody jumpers not being able to make up their minds and with... God, where the hell is she? Sally!
Wait! Wait! You untutored, outfit wearing, light beer drinking?
Did you say something?
Nothing. Petrified piece of pig dung?
It's 3:45. Who does he think he is, keeping us waiting like this?
Now, Gordon, he's only 15 minutes late. Are you sure he said 3:30?
Yes, I wrote it down in my week at a glance. See?
No, that's new.
Huh?
The week at a glance.
Oh yeah, I bought it the other day from some pushy salesman who wouldn't take no for an answer.
Nice.
Who the hell does he think he is?
Maybe he got lost. I mean, he is new to the city. We should have sent a car for him.
No. That'll make us look too anxious, too accommodating.
I think it would have been the courteous thing to do.
He would have mistaken it for sucking up. I mean, he's probably got producers groveling at his feet constantly. I want it to be different. I want him to notice us.
By being rude. I
We're
don't
not
think
be-
we have to be rude.
We're not being rude. We're just laying down the ground rules. We're letting him know there's going to be no sucking up here. You got in touch with a lawyer, right?
She's on alert. If we agree to something in principle today, she'll be ready to drop an agreement.
Good. Is she gay?
Who, our lawyer?
Yeah, I think she's gay.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't care if she's gay. I don't. What do I care if she's gay? Just curious.
I couldn't tell you.
Her office is very neat, though. Don't you think? Very tidy.
I hadn't noticed.
Very tidy. Boy, Philadelphia was a great movie, wasn't it? Now, there was a movie. Oh, okay. Oh my God. Are you ready?
Yes, all set.
Remember, no sucking up.
Got it.
Just be cavalier.
Cavalier.
You don't care about him, one way or the other.
Why don't I just knee him in the groin? Is that what you want?
All right, here we go. Bobby, Holland, please come in. Oh, it's so nice to see you.
Thank you.
So very good. I'm Gordon Blaine. This is my co-producer, Francine Majors.
Hello.
Hi. Sorry I'm late.
Late? Were you late?
Yeah, I got lost.
You what?
I got lost.
Oh, Are you serious?
Yeah, apparently the cabbie didn't know quite where this place was, and I tell you, traffic, it's so backed up. And there's some guy down on the ledge down the street.
A what?
Yeah, some nut on a ledge, threatening to jump, I guess.
Oh my God. What? Some of you have no consideration.
Well, I'm here now, so.
I can't believe this. I knew we should have sent a car.
No, it's okay.
No, you're new in town. We should have sent a car.
Well, we will know better next time.
Yes, we will.
No, really, it's okay.
Well, please forgive us, Bobby.
It's okay.
Well, have a seat. Make yourself comfortable.
Oh, well, thank you.
Next time, we sent a car. Would you like something to drink, Bobby? Scotch, vodka, rum?
Scotch sounds pretty good.
Scotch it is.
Straight up, please.
You bet.
Make that a double if that's okay.
A double? Of course that's okay. You see that? Now that's a director. Double Scotch straight up, huh? Now these young pennyweights coming up today, drinking their wine coolers and spritzers. You think John Huston would drink a spritzer? John Huston would spit on a spritzer.
Well, this is really a very big treat, Bobby. I'm a huge fan. We both are.
Oh, you're huge.
Oh, you guys are so kind, thank you.
I mean, yes, it was an honor. That's why I couldn't believe when you called last week, saying you wanted to pitch a movie idea to us.
He was beside himself.
I was more than beside myself. I was encircling myself. I mean, Bobby Holland, the most successful director in Hollywood over the past 25 years. Your very first movie, Coastal, grossed over what, 20 million?
About that.
Oh my God. Then there was Footsteps in the Alley about organized crime infiltrating professional bowling. God, I love that one. I mean, the cast was inspired. I mean, who knew Sean Connery could even bowl? Oh my God. That one put over what, 60 mil?
Right.
60 mil. I'm just getting cramped just thinking about that.
Hey, I've just been lucky.
Lucky hell. You gotta have one flop, and that's a remarkable record. That's why I can believe when you call. You know, not that we're not capable of producing good work, Franny and I. We produce work that we're very proud of. Isn't it right, Fran?
Extremely proud.
Extremely proud. Like right now, we're so close to securing that movie right to Margot's Canyon new book. Isn't it right, Fran?
Very close.
Margot Canyon, huh?
Yes. Disney's after it too. But I don't think it's Disney style. They don't do sex very well. Dogs and cats finding their way home, they do great. Sex, I don't think so.
Well, you know what? I really hope it works out for you.
Thank you. You know, last month, what was it? The CKG local TV station, they did a feature on us. What did they call us?
A couple of plucky producers.
Plucky producers. It was a schlocky piece, but hey, guess the name's out there, right?
Right, and that's important.
So tell me, Bobby, why come to Canada?
Well,
I mean, a man with your immense talents. Look at this man. Must have produced in the States just wetting himself to produce one of your films.
well, Gordon. Can I call you Gordon?
You can call whatever you like. You call me Ismail, for God's sake.
All right. Gordon, the truth is, you see, is I just don't care what's going on down there right now. It seems like the only thing everybody is interested in is how much money the film's gonna make.
The bastards. I hate that.
You know, problem is, they lack vision.
You want vision? We got vision. Superman doesn't have as much vision.
Now that's what I wanted to hear.
That's what I'm talking about.
Excuse me. I know this might be inappropriate to bring up at this point, Bobby, but the buzz around the industry is that, well, that you've run out of ideas.
Yes, that was very inappropriate.
No, that's all right, Gordon. Go on, Francine.
I mean, you haven't made a movie in almost 4 years now, and I've asked around, and, well, the talk is that the idea well's dried up. I'm sorry, but that's what I hear.
Nah, don't be sorry, Francine. You know, in fact, the thing is, I've actually heard that same talk myself, but no. That's not the reason why I haven't made a movie in such a long time.
Of course it's not.
See, truth is I just haven't found the producer I have faith in.
That's all it is.
You know, people just don't care about the quality of the product anymore.
It sickens me to hear that, Bobby. It sickens me. While you're a giant in the industry, you should be given a carte blanche to make whatever kind of movie you want, quality or not.
I appreciate that, Gordon.
It comes from the heart.
So the idea well isn't dry?
Francine,
No, please. You know, Francine has every right to ask all these questions. In fact, if everything goes right, you two are going to be spending a lot of money into this project. And believe me, I don't do cheap movies.
and damn it, we don't want you to get over there. Now, please tell me about this new idea you have.
Well, Gordon, Francine, it is something that I am very excited about. I mean, I am really, really, really excited about it. Now, mind you now, it is not Death of a Salesman,
What is?
but it has substance and it has meaning. And I think I can get Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen?
Charlie Sheen.
Get out of here. Charlie Sheen.
Heroes Beyond.
Oh my God, did you hear that, Franny? Charlie Sheen?
Now, if not Charlie, one of the Baldwins for sure.
Oh, the Baldwins. Oh my God, they're hot. They're very hot. Which one?
Alec, maybe.
Oh, Alec?
If not Alec, maybe Billy.
Billy's good. Billy is good.
Now, Daniel for sure.
Hey, who cares? They all the same anyway. We'll get Daniel and bill him as Alec.
All right. Okay. You ready? Come on, I'll tell you about it. Come over here now. Let's take it from the opening shot.
Open shot.
All right. It's an aerial view of nothing but trees.
Trees and farming's good.
Now, as we fly over these trees, we see smoke coming from what appears to be a wreckage from down below.
Uh-oh.
So, moving in closer, through the billowing smoke, zooming in, smoke flying by, zooming, wondering what we're going to see, zooming, wondering, zooming, zooming, wondering. Then all of a sudden, we see it. It looks like it's a wreckage, a small plane. Boom! Our opening credits, baby.
Woo! 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 I need a moment to catch my breath.
Okay, now, there's only one survivor. A young boy, 1, maybe 2 years old. Both parents have perished in the crash. We eventually see this by their wedding picture smoldering in the ruins.
How can we tell they're dead from the picture?
Symbolism. You see, the picture bursts into flames.
Oh! Oh my God. It's like the map in the beginning of Bonanza.
Exactly.
I can see that.
All right, turns out that now the boy is all alone. And there's not a human being within a 100-mile radius.
How does the kid survive?
Okay, now this is where it takes a crazy kind of turn.
That's what it sounds like. It's are very big these days.
All right, now, you're going to have to be very open-minded here. Can you do that?
I'm open.
Open.
24 hours, never close.
All right. Here it is. The boy, he is, he is raised, I can hardly even say it. He is raised by apes. Yes.
Apes?
Oh, apes. Yeah.
Oh my God, it's really. Okay. So the apes seem like one of their own.
Exactly.
I can see that.
Excuse me, but
Excuse
isn't
me,
that like...
Francine. The man is speaking.
Okay.
Okay, now, as this boy is growing up in the jungle, in the colony of apes, he is unaware that an outside world exists.
Does he have a name?
A name? Oh, yeah, sure, he has a name. Has a name. Trevor. Yeah, Trevor.
Trevor?
Yeah, Trevor.
Is Trevor's real name?
No, of course not. Now, how would the apes know what his real name is? The boy was too young to tell them, right?
Right. So, how do we get Trevor?
Well, see, this is the irony. You see, the apes find the boy's father, his name is Trevor. So the apes find his passport in the wreckage, and they think it's the kid's.
Oh.
So they get the name Trevor off the father's passport?
Exactly.
Now, wait
No,
a minute.
wait a minute. Now, no, Fancy, please. I don't want to lose my train of thought here. So you see, Trevor grows up in this colony of apes, and as he's growing up, you see, he becomes like the master of all these animals, you see. Kind of like the Duke of the Jungle of the Lord. I haven't decided yet. And he communicates with all these animals. And although to us it sounds like a bunch of gibberish, they understand everything he says.
Okay. Okay, so here's where I start to get worried. Bobby, believe me. And I don't want to be an acer, believe me. Last thing I want to be. But it's starting to sound a little derivative in parts.
Derivative? How?
Well, it's starting to sound a little bit like Rex Harrison, Dr. Doolittle thing, you know, talking to the animals.
No, you see. Nothing like that.
You don't think so?
Now, you see, those animals weren't real. You see, Doolittle was talking to two-headed llamas. No.
Okay.
These are real. Really real.
Absolutely. Please, continue.
Gordon, doesn't that sound like...
Please, the man is speaking.
Okay.
Okay. So, Trevor, he becomes friends to all these animals, you see, giving them a high boost to reach the higher branches and even straightening up their capes for them. And he develops a special relationship in one of the animals in particular.
Let me guess. A chimpanzee?
A chimpanzee? Francine, you're so funny. No, it's not no chimpanzee.
Of course it's not a chimpanzee. What kind of idea is that? It's been done to death.
Gordon, can't you see what the...
Francine, the man is speaking. I want to know who the animal friend is.
It ain't no chimpanzee. It's an orangutan.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
Oh my God, what did I do?
Orangutan.
It's brilliant.
Okay, now comes the love interest.
That's not an orangutan too, I hope?
Of course not. It's no orangutan.
And that's good because, you know, film goers are sort of cool to that thing. I don't know what it is, maybe because we're not worldly.
No. See, it's not an orangutan. It's an anthropologist named Jean who crash lands in the escarpment.
Okay, that's it.
What?
That's it.
Is there a problem here,
I will
Francine?
say there's a problem. There is a big problem.
I am so sorry, Bob. I have to side with Francine on this one.
Well, thank you. It's about time.
I mean, 2 plane crashes on the same escarpment? That's too much of a coincidence even for me.
Now, Gordon, there's a 20-year gap here between the first one and the second one.
20-year gap.
20 years.
Oh.
Now, you didn't think they happened one right after the other one now, did you?
I don't know what I was thinking. So there's a 20-year gap then.
Gordon,
What?
haven't you noticed?
Notice what?
The story, it's Tarzan.
It's what?
Tarzan, the ape man?
Tarzan.
Yes, the escarpment, the jungle, the apes.
How can it be Tarzan when his name is Trevor?
It's the same story.
Actually, Francine, the jungle has nothing to do with it.
You just said it was set in the jungle.
Yes, but see, the jungle was just a mere metaphor for North Americans' decaying inner cities. And the youth, he represents the youth in these inner cities who face insurmountable odds that they face trying to survive in this modern cesspool.
And the orangutan?
Just hope.
You see that? How can that be Tarzan?
Gordon, Tarzan and Jane, Trevor and Jean.
Can you give us a moment, please? Give us one moment, please. Just give us about the office.
Oh, yeah.
I think me and Franny should talk.
Yeah, no problem.
Please, forgive us.
Mm-hmm.
There's some coffee out there. I'm rolled off. You
Take
will
all,
love it.
take all the time you need.
The coffee's amazing. You will love it.
Ah, okay.
Okay. Let me see it again.
And I would rather have the bottle.
It's okay. It's okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Gordon, what is wrong with you? You know bloody well that story is Tarzan.
I don't know anything of the sort, Francine.
Oh, Gordon, come on.
I said I don't know anything of the sort, Francine. I always wanted to be successful in this industry. I was wanting my name attached to one hit movie. From the first time I saw Gary Cooper in High Noon, that's all I wanted to do, is make movies. Movies that I could be remembered for. And I'm not talking about my 15 minutes of fame, Francine. I want 2 hours nationwide on May 24th weekend. And Bobby Holland is my ticket.
But Gordon, it's Tarzan.
I don't care if it's Tarzan, anything of the sort, it's Bobby Holland.
But he's lost it, Gordon. He is fried.
He's Bobby Holland! He's Bobby Holland! And I'm gonna hang out for this coattail for all it's worth.
Well, fine, but I can't go along with you on this one.
I mean, I like to have you there. We're partners, right?
Not on this project, Gordon. I'm afraid I can't.
Fine. Fine. You're gonna miss out on a ride lifetime, Francine.
Okay.
You're going to miss out. Ooh.
Hey there, buddy.
Okay, please have a seat. I'd like to apologize. Francine decided not to join us on this particular venture. She has a lot occupying her time with the Margot Kane project in particular, and we don't want attention divided, as it were.
I'm sorry to hear that, but I perfectly understand.
Before I leave, though, Bobby, I do have one question. How did the apes get the name Trevor from the passport?
Ain't that honest?
How?
Do you have a passport?
Yes?
Is your name in it?
Yes?
Well,
Makes sense to me.
Oh. Really?
Makes sense to me, Francine. I am so sorry. She's usually so open to new ideas.
oh, well, Gordon, you know, people change. That's the business.
It's a damn shame.
It's sad.
But now, continue with your story.
Now, did I tell you about the swinging of the vines?
I don't think so.
Now, you see, Trevor, he swings on these jungle vines going from branch to branch. Oh, and he wrestles alligators with his bare hands. Yeah, you see, he jumps in the water, he grabs the alligator, and he's splashing around, tossing and turning. Now, with this alligator, he's fighting for his dear life. Ah!
Well, I know for a fact that Margot would want to write the screenplay herself. No, she hasn't done that sort of thing before, but hey, how difficult could it be? Stallone does it, for Christ's sakes. Well, of course you're getting the rights. Why? You heard what? No, they're just a couple of hack producers. I got a meeting with them on Monday. I'll blow them off and that'll be it. Whoa, what the hell? Well, some nut out on the ledge across the street. I don't know, threatening to jump, I guess. Man, tears my guts out to see someone that despondent. So who'd you have in mind to direct, Michael? Bobby Holland? Jeez, the guy's a drunk. He hasn't done a picture in 5 years. Yeah, he's a drunk, man. His breath could fire up a barbecue. You kidding me? Hey, on the other hand, it may add to the mystique of the film, right? Like Bobby Holland's comeback movie or some shit like that, right? I mean, hey, if the guy's got a substance abuse problem, let's take full advantage of it, am I right? Hey, hold on a second, will you, Michael? Ellie, I'm on the phone with Disney. Just have a seat. This is very important. Hey, Michael, I'm going to need to call you back. Yeah, Margot's on the other line. She's got some points she wants to bring to my attention. Yeah, about 15 minutes. About 4:15. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Thanks, Michael. Bye-bye.
Well,
Well, that's some photograph. Where the heck did you get that?
is that you,
Me?
Mark? Is that your naked ass hanging out there?
Me? Absolutely not.
It's not.
No.
Because the man who was following you and who took this photo says it is you.
Well, wait a minute. Yes, that's my naked ass.
You bastard.
Ellie, wait a minute. That can be explained quite easily.
Oh, can it? Well, that's good, because I see a picture of my husband having sex in a car with another woman, and for some reason, I assumed it was a bad thing. I mean, you two are having sex, aren't you? Because that's what it looks like. Or is this some aftermath of some freak accident where you were thrown pantless in the backseat of her car? Oh, thank God her naked torso was there to break your fall.
Ellie, you know sarcasm isn't going to help here.
Who is this, Mark? Is that who I think it is? Is that the wife of your best friend?
Yes.
And that's Henry's car, isn't it? His brand new Pontiac Grand Prix.
Yes.
So, you're having sex with your best friend's wife in his brand new Grand Prix. How long has this been going on, Mark?
It hasn't been going on at all. I swear, it was a one-time thing, Ellie. Once.
Once! Once! You do it once! And it's in the parking lot of a horse track! Who picks the parking lot of a horse track for their one and only time?
Exactly. That just goes to show you how impromptu the whole thing was. We didn't plan it, it just happened.
Oh, really? And how does something like this just happen at a horse track? Did someone say, mount up, and you misunderstood?
Ellie, calm down. There's no need to get vulgar.
Vulgar? Vulgar? I'm staring at a picture of my husband's naked ass in the backseat of a Pontiac.
Believe me, I didn't enjoy it. Neither one of us enjoyed it.
No.
In fact, we couldn't wait for it to finish.
Well, she looks like she's enjoying it. In fact, she looks like she's enjoying it more than I ever did.
So who took that picture, Ellie? Who was following me?
I hired a private detective.
A private detective?
Yes.
You hired a private detective to spy on me?
Yes. Dick McFarlane.
Dick?
Yes.
You hired a private dick named Dick.
I did.
I don't believe you. Dick McFarlane.
Yes.
Dick McFarlane's detective agency. If you think there's no one who can help you, you don't know Dick. What kind of private detective is named Dick? That's like a thief named Rob. Dick McFarlane. You gotta be kidding me.
All right. So he's no Arthur Miller, but he got the job done, didn't he?
I'm shocked, Ellie. I'm genuinely shocked.
Shocked!
Oh, you bet I am. Shocked and hurt to think that my wife would hire a private detective, a stranger, to follow me, to spy on me. It cuts me, Ellie. It cuts me to the quick. What reason could you have possibly had to mistrust me?
Mark, you're humping in a Pontiac.
Oh, come on. Come on, Ellie. That's not sex.
It's not.
No.
That's not sex.
Of course not. You know what that is?
Well, let me see. Her feet are up in the air, right? She's holding on for dear life. I don't know, a new Midway ride?
No, Ellie, that is one friend consoling another.
Consoling.
That's right. That's therapy.
Therapy.
That's exactly what it is. She was upset that day, extremely upset. She told me that things with her and Henry weren't going that well, and I guess Henry doesn't make love to her very often, so she feels it's because he's not attracted to her anymore.
Right.
So she was feeling inadequate. Well, what do you do when someone's feeling inadequate?
What do you do?
You try to boost their confidence, right? You make them feel wanted, right? That's what I was doing.
Boosting her.
Her confidence. Don't you see? She was looking out to me as a friend. She was reaching out. I couldn't just turn my back on her. I mean, if she didn't get it from me, she would have got it from somebody else. Anybody else. The stable boy, the jockey, that guy with one arm who sells the programs. My God, in hindsight, I thank my lucky stars that I was there.
And where was Henry when all this was going on?
Oh, he was watching the race. That was the day that our horse died at the 3/4 pole.
Right.
But that's the kind of day it was, Ellie. Emotions were at a fever pitch. That's how things like that happen, you know? Emotions get all out of whack, you know.
All right, Mark. If this was a one-time thing, then how do you explain all the nights you've been spending at the office lately, huh? All the dinner meetings that kept you out late every night? How do you explain those?
How do you think I landed Margot Kenyon as a client? Do you think things like this just happen? No. I have to wine and dine people like that.
Right.
Here, take a look at my week at a glance. All of the dinner meetings, all of the appointments, they're all written down.
I don't give a damn about your week at a glance. You could have altered that.
Altered my week at a glance?
Yes, altered your week at a glance.
I'm getting too old for this shit. Ellie, a businessman does not alter his week at a glance. It's just not done.
Oh, and I suppose you're sleeping with her too, aren't you?
Who?
That tramp novelist Margot Kenyon?
No, I'm not.
Oh, come on. I've read her books. I can tell by what she writes that she's a slut.
Is that right?
That's right.
Can you also tell that she's a man?
Yeah, damn right. I can tell she's a what?
Margot Kenyon is a man.
A man.
That's right. A guy from the suburbs who uses Margot Kenyon as a pseudonym because he doesn't want his wife to find out that he's writing sex books.
You're lying.
I'm
You're
not.
lying.
I'm not. Look, I'll give you his number. You can give him a call and ask him. Go on, I want you to.
I'm going home.
Ellie. Ellie, wait a minute. Wait. Listen. How about tonight? No dinner meetings, no clients. Just you and I will have a nice romantic dinner in front of the fire. And then after the dinner, we'll clear the supper dishes and we'll have a nice passionate session of lovemaking right there on the table. I'll be your mark on the cart. What do you say?
Well, that might be difficult, Mark.
Why?
The locks haven't changed.
What locks?
The locks on the house. I had them changed right after you left this morning.
Well, aren't you the hot-headed one? That's okay. Just give me a spare key. I can use that. Man, you really blew things out of proportion. It's a good thing you came here today so we can get this cleared up. Another picture? What is this guy working for National Geographic?
Who's this one, Mark?
You know, Ellie, this is really starting to sound a lot like nitpicking.
Who is it?
Who is it?
Who is it?
Once again, Ellie, this can be easily explained.
Oh, you don't say.
Yeah. A couple of months ago, these TV people came sniffing around for an interview with Margot.
Right.
Well, of course, to protect my client's secret, I couldn't allow that. So I turned them down. But this lady, she just kept hounding me. It was relentless. It was terrible. So finally, I just had to throw myself to this princess of paparazzi, much like a mother would throw herself in front of a bus to protect her child.
Uh-huh. So, you went swimming, naked in her pool, after which you made love to her in the backyard hammock.
I'm sorry, Ellie.
Honest to God, Mark, you are so shallow.
Shallow!
Yes, shallow. Your emotions are orchestrated. You use them as a means to an end, nothing more.
Well, now you've really hurt me, Ellie.
What's her name?
Why do you want to know that?
I'm curious.
What difference does it make?
You don't remember, do you?
Of course I do.
Have you slept with that many women, Mark, that you can't even remember their names?
Of course not.
Well, what is it?
Let me check my week at a glance.
It's Gerard, Mark, like in The Fugitive. Pam Gerard. She lives at 1219 Churchill Boulevard. I know, because I just mailed copies of those photographs to her husband. Not laughing at my private dick now, are you?
Ellie, don't leave me. Don't leave me.
It's too late, Mark. There's nothing you can say to make me stay now.
I'll kill myself.
Well, all right. I'll stay long enough to see that, but then I do have to go.
I mean it, Ellie. If you walk out of that door, I'll jump out of this window.
You're on the ground floor, Mark.
Okay, then I'll go up to the 10th floor and I'll jump.
Let's go.
I mean it.
And so do I.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right. You don't believe me, do you?
I don't believe anything you say.
All right. I'll show you. I'll show you.
You'll have to take the stairs, Mark. The elevator's out.
What?
Yeah, they were working on it when I came in this morning.
Well, I can't take 10 flights of stairs. That would give me a heart attack.
What?
You know my family's history of heart disease. A climb like that would kill me.
Isn't that the idea?
Well, not from a heart attack. Those things hurt.
So you're not going to jump?
Of course I'm going to jump. As soon as the elevator's fixed.
My God, Mark, do you see that? Do you see that? You can't even be sincere about killing yourself.
I am sincere. I mean it. As soon as that elevator's fixed, I'm riding it up to the top, and I'm saying goodbye. Ellie, don't leave me. Ellie, I can't live without you. Ellie. Ellie. Hello? Oh, hey, Michael. So, Bobby Holland. You know, the more I think about it, the more I like the idea. Let's give Delesh a call.
Well, hopefully my meeting shouldn't last too long. I should be at your place by 5:30. Oh, sounds lovely. Have the wine chilling and the Sinatra playing. Oh, by the way, I can sure use one of your fabulous back rubs tonight. Yeah, I have some tension knots like you would not believe. Okay, well, you do mine and I do yours.
Hello, counselor. May we come in?
I have to go. Yep, okay. Yep, see you later, bye. Mom, Dad, what are you doing here?
Oh, we brought some lunch. Oh, look at this office. Is this the office of a big wheel attorney or what?
Very nice, Mickey, very nice.
Mom, it's 3:30. I've already had lunch.
So you'll eat some more. You're too thin anyway.
We brought lobster.
Lobster? You brought lobster?
Neck lobster.
Okay.
Your father insisted.
I happen to like McLobster.
Mom, I really don't have time for this. I have a meeting and how did you get past my secretary?
I just told her I was your mother. She sent us right in. It's a woman thing. She's rather trashy, isn't she?
Who, Tammy?
Tammy? Say no more. Are you gonna sit, Lloyd?
I'm checking out the office. This is very nice and so tidy.
Oh, well, she always was the neat one of our two children, weren't you, dear?
Sure. Mom, listen to me.
Listen, nothing. You've been in this office almost a year now without inviting us once. So we're smashing.
You're crashing.
Whatever. Listen, sit down, have some food. Your meeting can wait 20 minutes.
Mom?
Sit.
Okay, just 20 minutes. That's it.
Fine. 20 minutes. We'll wolf down our food, we'll give ourselves indigestion, and we'll be on our way.
Got a nice week at a glance. Leather-bound. Where'd you get it?
Tammy gave it to me.
It's very nice. Oh, and what's this? Margot Kenyon?
Ah, since when did you start reading filth? Since you moved downtown?
I'm negotiating the movie rights for a client, Mom. That's all.
Yeah.
How are you both? Dad, what's new?
Well, I saw a horse drop dead at the track a couple weeks ago. Terrible thing. Heart attack. Went down like he was poleaxed.
Oh, hey dear. Do you have any glasses? I brought some orangeade.
Glasses, yes. One moment.
Don't get one for me. That stuff gives me gas.
Oh, everything gives you gas.
Well, especially that stuff, all the pulp.
What pulp? There's no pulp in orangeade.
There's pulp, believe me.
It's made of crystals.
Yeah, pulp crystals. So, Nicki, did you hear? They're going to put pants on the statue of Cupid.
Not pants, Lloyd. A loincloth. And it's about time they covered him up. It's rude, him standing there with his willy hanging out.
It's Cupid, Rhonda. Hanging is an overstatement. So what's new with the law game?
Not much, Dad, but, it's going well.
Anything juicy coming up? Any murders?
No, I don't get anything like that, Dad. I'm an entertainment lawyer.
An entertainment lawyer in Canada? There's a duck that won't float.
I do fine, Mom.
So, do you, have any big names?
Well, probably no big names that you'd recognize.
Oh, what am I, a hermit? I get out, I get around. I read the TV guide. So, who?
Ralph Ben-Mergy.
Who?
Ralph Ben-Mergy.
Okay, so who is he when he's at home?
Ben-Mergy, the guy that played Gandhi.
No, that's Ben Kingsley.
Oh, whatever.
Oh, okay, so who else?
I mean, a couple of film producers, Francine Majors, Gordon Blaine.
Never heard of him. Here, have a gherkin.
So if one of your clients was to murder someone, would you represent him?
Probably not, Dad. No, they'll need a criminal lawyer.
Lloyd, eat your McLobster before it goes bad.
It's not going to go bad. We just bought it.
Well, how do I know how fresh their food is? I mean, and especially shellfish, you can't take chances. You could get food poisoning and drop dead before we ever got you to a hospital.
Why do you do that to me?
Do what?
She threatens me with death if I don't eat everything the seconds it puts in front of me.
Nonsense. Oh, by the way, there's no change in your Aunt Sylvia's condition, just in case you were going to ask.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, I think that they should get her out more. The fresh air would do her a world of good.
Mom, she's in a coma.
Well, we all need fresh air. I mean, coma or no coma. You know, your Aunt Sylvia was very active. She used to take those bus rides with her square dancing club. And, you know, if I could only be off my feet as much as she is right now, that's what I need. Because all I do is go, go, go. If it's not one thing, it's another. You know, I'm delivering meals for Meals on Wheels. And, I'm volunteering 2 hours a day at the senior home. And look at this. Look what your brother gave me yesterday. If I can find it. Where is it? There it is. A phone.
Neil?
Yeah.
What did he get you this for?
I don't know. He says he wants to be able to talk to me whenever he can. It's like being on call 24 hours a day. He even called us on the way over here today.
5 times he called her today.
Well, he's going through a tough time, Dad.
Oh, well, I think he should get over it. We all have. Oh, and these therapists? I don't know about that.
They're a bunch of crooks, these therapists.
I don't know, Mom. I think he needs it. I really do.
You know what he said to me yesterday? Here, you want some Polish coil? Or anything else here?
No, thank you.
Yep, okay. Okay, so he said to me yesterday that I was overbearing, domineering. That's ridiculous. Well, I'm not the one calling him 5 times a day. He's calling me, and once would be more than enough. Domineering.
Well, Mom.
What? Oh, here, use your serviette. Your gherkin's dripping.
Thank you. Hey,
You are worse than the seniors, I swear.
Okay. If you want the truth, you are a little overbearing.
What?
So what's the rent go for on a place like this, Mickey?
Lloyd, do you mind? We're having a discussion here.
Sorry.
Look, I let you kids choose your own careers. I didn't interfere in any way, did I, Lloyd?
That's true. We stayed the hell out of your lives as best we could.
Well, I wouldn't put it that way. I mean, we did take an interest.
I'm just saying what I thought you wanted to hear.
Oh, listen, domineering. I mean, that's ridiculous. You're not gay, are you? What's gay? Gay?
I don't understand.
Well, if I was a domineering mother, chances are you would be gay.
What? That has nothing to do with being gay.
Oh, no? What about that Hilliard boy that lives down the street from us? What's his name?
Ty.
Ty. His mother has that TV gardening show or something.
Digging with Daphne.
Right. Well, he is gay, and she is very domineering.
She's a ballbuster.
Oh, and you know who else? Liberace. That's another one. You know, I don't know, I can't explain it, but if you look behind a gay child, chances are you're going to find an overbearing mother.
And an anxious father.
Oh, Lloyd, please.
Mom, I am sorry, but that is just not so.
Oh, no? Well, you can believe what you want, but the fact remains that if I was a domineering mother, you would stand a very good chance of being gay. And if you're gay, I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh.
Well, Arnie, I'm afraid I have some news for you.
What?
Well, I guess it's a good time as any. I mean, you two brought it up.
What's she saying? Lloyd, what's she trying to tell us?
She's kidding. She's having fun with you.
Oh.
No, Dad. It's true. I'm gay. Mom, what are you doing?
I'm calling the hospital. I'm telling them to have a respirator ready for me. I'll be there in 10 minutes.
Mom!
Stop! Well, this is a fine how do you do and a new invitation to your new office. Thank you very much.
Well, I had to tell you sometime.
No, you didn't.
When did this happen?
Mom, it doesn't just happen. It's just there.
I can't eat this.
Dad.
$5.99 I paid for that and I can't eat it.
Dad, don't be like this. This doesn't change anything. I am still the same daughter you've always had.
You're a lawyer, for God's sake. You know what happens to gay lawyers. You saw Philadelphia. Jesus!
Oh, Lloyd! Don't curse in here. It's a law office. So, Michelle, you're gay.
Yes.
You know what that means, don't you?
What?
I'm domineering.
Oh, it doesn't mean that.
Yes, it does. Neil was right.
Does Neil know?
Yes, he's known for quite some time.
Is he gay too?
No, he's not.
What do you mean he's not?
He's not.
Well, You're trying to tell me that you're gay and my son, the figure skater, is straight? What the hell is this world coming to?
Dad, you're stereotyping.
Excuse me for being from a different
Oh, I'm
generation.
afraid there's no excuse.
Oh, don't talk to your father that way and drink your orangeade.
Okay. I have to go. Really, I do.
What, you're gonna drop a bombshell like that and just leave?
I have a meeting. We'll talk later.
Let's talk now.
Oh, Lloyd, let her go. This is nothing that can't wait. 2 days from now, 3 days from now, she'll still be gay. Will you?
Yes, Mom, I will. Now, I'll come over for dinner and I'll call you guys tomorrow, okay? You guys can see yourselves out? Okay, fine.
All right.
See you later, Dad.
Michelle? You want to take something with you? You know, like a radish?
No, thank you. Goodbye, Dad. Goodbye, Mom.
Bye. Michelle,
Yes?
are you seeing anyone? I'd like to know.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Is she a nice lady?
Yeah, she's very nice.
Good. Well, you can bring her to dinner if you'd like.
Whoa.
Is that all right with you, Dad?
Lloyd?
Yeah, all right, just behave yourselves.
Oh, what is that supposed to mean?
I don't know what it means. Parents use that for everything. Yes, you can bring your friend over.
Thanks, Dad. See you later. Goodbye, Mom.
You taking this calmly?
Oh, you know Michelle. She's gone through phases her whole life. This is just another one.
Well, I may be ignorant in this area, but I don't think this kind of thing is a phase.
No, you'll see. You know, she'll try it for a little while and then she'll move on to something else, like ham radios or scuba diving.
Oh, come on, Rhonda.
Oh, can we just not talk about it, please?
You are upset.
Of course I'm upset. Wouldn't you be upset? To find out at this stage of my life that I'm domineering?
Maybe I should have had more tea parties with her.
No, it has nothing to do with you. It's a female thing. Don't ask me to explain. But you know, a mother takes care of her little girl. She picks her up and dusts her off when she falls, and she kisses her scrapes, you know, when she gets hurt. And she teaches her how to make a bundt cake so it's moist and fluffy. I didn't know I was doing anything wrong. I didn't know I was overbearing. I was just doing what my mother did for me, and her mother did for her, and hers for her.
Well, what is this, Roots?
Oh, God. Just take me home. I want to lie down. Oh, and there's another thing. What am I supposed to feed her and her friend? What do these people eat?
They're not tropical fish. They eat what we eat.
Domineering. Overbearing. Who would have guessed? Yeah, man, this is everything. It's always you to me. Lloyd!
Coming.
$5:30. Good. And we'll spend a nice, quiet evening alone. Back rub? No problem. The doctor is in. You got tension knots? I've got knots that can earn me a Boy Scout badge. Do mine and I'll do yours. I was just gonna say that. By the way, thank you for the little horsey buckle. It's really cute. I'm wearing it right now. All right. I'll see you in a couple hours. Yes?
You wanted to see me, Stan?
Oh, Artie, yes, come on in.
Hey, doing a little daydreaming, huh?
Yeah, sometimes I like to look out there and watch the place operate, you know?
Yeah, I don't blame you. You must be pretty proud.
Well, we're not the biggest outfit in the circuit, but by God, we try the hardest.
Yeah, it's a great place to be. There's no doubt about that. Great place to work. I mean, you feel like you're part of the family when you're here.
Sit down, Artie, please.
Thanks. Man, that is some desk. Absolutely beautiful. You know, I remember when your dad used to sit in that very chair and they would talk and laugh across that desk.
Yeah, they were good friends, all right.
Good friends? They were more like best friends. Look, they went to the war together, right? They got married in a double ceremony together, right? I mean, hell, they were inseparable. I mean, it was across that very desk that your dad promised my dad he'd find a place for me here one day. And he did too, just before he died. Hired me right on the spot, doing what I've always dreamed I'd be doing. He was a man of his word, Stan. A real dying breed. Well, I don't mean he was a dying breed because he was dying. I didn't mean to say that. I mean, well, sure, he was dying, but that's not what I was trying to say.
Artie, I know what you're saying. He was one of a kind.
That's exactly what he was.
Well, no one knows that better than I, believe me. But it's been 2 years, and life goes on, you know?
Absolutely.
And it's time for me to move on. Take this operation he built with his own sweat and forge ahead with it, and improve it on even.
Well, I don't know what you're going to improve on in here, Stan. I honestly don't.
Uh-huh. Artie, I asked you to come in today because there's something I want to talk to you about.
Sure. What is it, Stan?
Well, Artie, to tell you the truth, I've been getting some complaints.
Complaints?
Yeah.
What complaints? Not about me.
I'm afraid so.
You've got to be kidding me. Well, what kind of complaints? From who?
From the owners, mainly.
The owners? What would the owners be complaining about?
Oh, I think you can guess, Artie.
No, I have no idea. I give them 100% every time out. I give them my all. You know that.
No, they're not complaining about your effort. We all know you're trying, Artie.
Okay, so what is it then?
Artie, come on.
What?
Artie.
No, what?
I think we've avoided this issue long enough.
What issue?
Artie, how much do you weigh?
112 pounds.
I beg your pardon?
112.
Artie, you don't weigh 112 pounds.
Oh, I weigh 112.
You're 200 if you're an ounce.
Fine, okay. 115, maybe 120 soaking wet.
Artie, who are you kidding?
What?
We tried to make this work, we did. But it's time to face the facts.
The facts about what? What the hell are you talking about?
Artie, you're too big.
What?
You're too big.
I'm big.
You're big.
I'm not big, I'm average.
Artie, you're big.
The hell I'm big. There are thousands of guys my size out there. Hundreds, thousands, millions.
Yeah, but they're not jockeys. You're a jockey.
Is that what the owners are complaining about?
Profusely.
But Stan, look,
No, Artie, you look. Like I said, we're a small track here, but we're the only one of its kind in North America. We're the only track that supplies the jockeys. I mean, all the other tracks, owners have to find their own jockeys, right? Well, here they don't. That's our drawing power. And quite frankly, Artie, the owners that are getting you assigned to their mount, they're not entirely satisfied.
It's because they're sore losers, Stan. Their horse loses a race. They need someone to blame it on.
Artie, you haven't won a race in 2 years.
So I've had some tough rides.
You haven't finished in the money in 2 years.
Well, you know why. It's because I've been getting nags. That's why.
Artie, you've had some very fine horses under you, some very good horses.
Name one.
Jacob's Ladder, a quality animal.
He ran a bad race. He saved nothing for the stretch.
He didn't have anything left for the stretch. He was exhausted from carrying you around, for God's sake. What about Royal Dutchman?
Oh, he's a quitter.
He died! His heart gave out at the 3/4 pole. You were too much weight for him.
That horse had congenital heart disease, Stan. You knew that. The doctor said he had a cholesterol buildup the size of Mount Everest.
Cholesterol from what? He ate hay all day.
Well, hey, I threw him a nice wake, didn't I?
You killed him.
I resent this, Stan, implying I'm too big.
Artie, I'm not implying. I'm telling you outright. Now, the other jockeys weigh 109, 110.
So I'm big boned.
You're big. You're just big. You're too big. I mean, look at the riding outfits. They look ridiculous on you. The sleeves are coming up to here, and the helmet sits up there like a little beanie. Artie, enough is enough. I can't stand around and let you embarrass yourself anymore.
Embarrass myself?
Yes.
I'm the embarrassment.
Artie.
Is that what I am?
Artie, it's just not working out. That's all I meant.
Are you saying you don't want me to ride here anymore, Stan? Are you saying that the promises that your father made to my father mean absolutely nothing all of a sudden?
I just feel you should consider another line of work.
Another line of work? Like what, Stan? What's a person like me supposed to do?
I don't know. Professional wrestling, maybe? I'm not in the job placement business, Artie. I'm in the horse racing business. And it's been my experience that not many jockeys your size become successful.
Not many.
Very few.
But you said some.
None. In fact, there are no jockeys your size. You're it. The big bell jockey curve is graded on you and you alone.
Well, I see.
I'm sorry.
I guess I'm gonna have to call a lawyer.
What for?
Legal action. I could file a size discrimination lawsuit against you and the track. And believe me, Stan, I'd have a case.
That's your choice, Artie.
Yeah, damn right it is. You're damn right. But you know what, Stan? I won't. No, no, no. In your father's memory, I won't.
Well, I appreciate that, Artie. I really do.
Your father was a gentleman. He knew how to talk to people. But I'll tell you this, Stan, if you were half the man your father was, you wouldn't be doing this.
And if you were half the man your father was, you'd be the right size!
Oh, I see. This is all a big joke to you now, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, sure. You sit here in your fancy office with your big desk and chair and this leather-bound week at a glance. You're enjoying this.
Artie, that's not true.
What do you expect me to do, huh? What, you want me to beg?
No.
I won't. I don't beg any man for anything.
Artie, I don't want you to beg. Now, please, why don't you go and clean out your locker?
Oh, just like that, huh? Just go and clear out my locker. Huh? Throw all of my memories into some old tattered gym bag.
Memories from what? From watching a pack of horses behinds every afternoon?
Oh, Stan, you don't pull any punches, do you?
Artie, what do you want me to say? You want me to say, hang around here for a few weeks until you find something else?
Yeah.
No, I don't think you want me to say that. That would become extremely uncomfortable for both of us. Extremely uncomfortable.
Who are you gonna get to take my place?
Why do you want to know that?
I'm curious.
What does it matter who we
I
get?
think I deserve to know.
Artie,
Come on, who?
well, I was thinking Linda Sanchez.
Linda Sanchez?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I'm not a victim of my size at all, am I now? No, I'm a victim of sexual discrimination against the male downsizing. Huh? I should have known.
Artie, don't be silly.
I just can't believe this. It's unbelievable. Hey, do you know what my dream is, Stan? Do you? Well, my dream is to one day ride in the Derby. That's right. That's all I ever dreamed of, ever. The Kentucky Derby.
Artie, it's 3:30 and I'm really backed up here.
You think it's ridiculous, don't you? Me riding in the Kentucky Derby.
Yes, I do.
You do?
Yes?
Seriously, be honest with me, Stan. You can't see me riding in the Kentucky Derby.
No. The Kentucky Fried Chicken, maybe.
Oh, You're cold-hearted.
You asked me.
But you could have lied, Stan. You could have thrown me a bone.
Artie, we all have dreams. But for some of us, the dreams don't come true. Me, I wanted to be the next Sinatra, but I'm not, am I? No. Some of us just can't make the dreams come true, but we get over it. We move on.
Did I tell you I was starting therapy?
What?
That's right. I started today. I have my appointment at 4 o'clock.
For what?
Well, with this losing streak I've been on, I'm starting to feel a little bit inadequate.
Well, you see, Artie, you see?
But if I can keep at it, Stan, if I can get that one W under my belt, I think, I know I can turn this around.
Artie, no.
But Stan, you'll be helping me out. You'll be getting me over that hump.
Artie, you are the hump.
Oh, damn, Stan, you can't do this. We go way back. We were kids together. We were best friends.
No, we weren't. That was our fathers.
And us too.
Artie, we were never best friends.
We weren't?
No.
But I liked you.
Well, that's nice.
You didn't like me?
Artie, I was your babysitter. My father made me play with you because there was no one else there for you. That's it.
So, you only hung out with me because you had to?
I was paid to.
But we were best friends.
I'm afraid not.
So, how could I think one thing when the opposite is true? Oh my God. Do you know what this does? This changes everything. And not only is a dream being crushed, but my memories too. They're all tainted now.
Look, I've got a mess of work I've got to get to here.
All right. All right. You want me to beg, Stan? All right, I'm begging you.
Artie, I don't want you to beg, please.
No. You've taken away my memories. You've taken away my dreams. You might as well take my dignity, too. There you go. You see? A man is begging you. Is this what you want?
Artie, will you stop this?
No! Your father hired me himself right here. Do you understand? I'm talking about your father. There were promises made across this desk.
I know, Artie, I know. But I can't live the rest of my life honoring my father's promises. I've got a racetrack to run, and I've got to run it the way I know how, my way. That's all I'm going to say on the matter. That's it.
Okay. Fine. I'll just collect my stuff. And I'll go.
I think that's for the best, and good luck with that therapy, Artie. I hope it helps.
Yeah. Man, I haven't felt this empty since what happened to my dog Lucky when I was 8 years old.
Yeah, that was terrible. Him running out in the track and getting trampled that way?
Trampled? My dad said he ran away.
Yeah, well, he didn't get very far.
Oh, my God!
That's life. That's what all the people say. You're riding high in April, shot down in May.
That's life. That's what all the people say.
Neil, come inside, would you please? I mean, I've worked very hard to build up a good reputation in the psychiatric community, Neil, and it is not exactly a feather in my cap to have a nut on my ledge. Not that you're a nut. I'm not saying you're a nut. You're just experiencing an intellective setback. My 4 o'clock will be here any minute. Your time is up. If you stay out there any longer, then I'm gonna have to charge you for the whole hour. All right, Neil, listen, I'm gonna share something personal with you. If I share something personal with you, will you come inside? You see, I'm unattached, Neil. Extremely unattached. What I'm trying to say is that I haven't been with a man in over a year. That's right, Neil. 12 whole months. That causes anxiety and frustration. I mean, I'm as frustrated as an Avon lady in Mennonite country. And very tense. Very tense these days, Neil. But all of that is about to change. Yep, you see, a couple of weeks ago, I met a nice man, a man who really likes me, and I really like him, and this afternoon at 5 o'clock, we're going away to a secluded lake. And do you know what we're gonna be doing all weekend, Neil? Let's put it this way. If the cabin's a rockin', don't bother knockin'. So what do you say, Neil? Huh? Why don't you just get the hell inside?
Would you be quiet in there? I'm on the phone with my mother.
You're what? You've got a phone out there? Oh, for God's sake, that does it. That does it. All right, you listen here, Neil. I am leaving at 5 o'clock. And if you are not inside and off that ledge one way or another, well, you're locked in here the whole weekend, Buster!
Dr. Freeman?
What? Barnes.
I'm sorry?
I'm sort of in the middle of something here, but it's nothing we can't work through.
Oh, okay.
I'm Sharon Freeman.
How do you do?
Time will tell.
Isn't that the truth?
I'm sorry. Have a seat.
Thank you.
So Arthur Barnes, let me get you a clean file. Now, when we spoke on the phone, you said that you had never been in analysis before. Is that correct?
I beg your pardon?
On the phone, you said you'd never done this before.
On the is that what I said? Yes, I've never believed in the process, actually. Yeah, I always thought it was a bunch of bull, if you pardon my French.
I see. And what changed your mind?
What changed my mind? Well, I've come across a problem, Doctor. A problem that I can't seem to rectify myself.
Well, probably a good place to start. Okay. What's your problem?
Margot Kenyon, huh? My wife reads her material all the time. An acquaintance of mine is her agent.
Really?
Yeah, why summer in Venice, huh? What could that be about?
Well, Venice is just a metaphor for the heroine's dreary marriage. She takes long baths and imagines it's a gondola ride down the canals of Venice.
What's so special about a gondola ride?
She's with her lover, you see, Alberto. A young, strapping, olive-skinned Italian man, and Alberto makes uninhibited, passionate love to her right there on the floor of the gondola as it gingerly floats down the canal, their sensual secret betrayed only by the gentle pitching to and fro of the vessel.
I hear there's raw sewage in those canals. It's a terrible thing.
What? You were gonna tell me about your problem.
Oh, right. Well, I'm feeling a certain amount of stress lately, Doctor, and quite candidly, it's my wife. You see, the quandary is that Tammy, that's my wife, she's somewhat younger than I.
Oh, well, how much younger?
Well, she's 28. So, it's the old story, older man, younger woman. She's approaching her sexual peak. Meanwhile, I'm looking at mine in the rearview mirror. It's very difficult. There's a lot of pressure on me.
Well, pressure in what way?
What way? Well, when it comes time to plant the turnip, you know what I mean?
Yes.
When it's time to park the station wagon.
Okay, yeah, I see.
When it's time for Sergeant Sausage to stand at attention and...
Okay, I get the point, Mr. Burns.
Right. I just can't compete anymore. If sex-worthy Olympics, I'd be Paraguay.
Okay, so sex seems to be the main area of concern.
Well, yeah. It's like a horse race. She's the 2-year-old and I'm the older horse, and she's still going strong at the finish line, and it's all I can do to even get into the starting gate.
A horse race. Very insightful.
Oh, yeah. Oh, don't get me started on horses. I mean, that's another reason I'm stressed out.
Well, why is that?
Well, a couple months ago, this friend of mine, the agent, he inquires to whether I would go halves with him on this racehorse. So stupid me, I say yeah, and give him $10,000 and we purchase this horse. Well, 2 weeks ago, I go down to the track to see my horse run, and as they're coming onto the track before the race, I look down and I see this giant jockey. And I'll be damned if he isn't on my horse. So I start yelling at the guy, "Hey, Gulliver, get the hell off of my horse!" But he can't hear me. And I'm looking around for my partner and he's suddenly absent. Well, the race starts. They get about 3/4 around the track and bing, heart goes out. My horse goes down like a $2 hooker. And I'm in arrears to the tune of $10,000. Oh, and to top it all off, while I'm at the track, some smart-ass kids break into my brand new Pontiac Grand Prix and leave footprints all over the inside of the roof and on the dash. What kind of monsters would do something like that?
Very strange world, Mr. Barnes.
Oh, you could say that again.
So getting back to your problem, are you saying that you're having trouble performing?
Not exactly. I mean, I can still perform. I'm just not doing 2 shows nightly anymore.
And you're worried that your wife might seek satisfaction elsewhere? Perhaps an office romance. Does your wife work?
Oh yeah, she works for this lawyer. She's as gay as a Christmas carol.
I see.
Yeah, there's no worry there.
Good. So what do you do for a living?
I'm in sales.
Oh, what do you sell?
Well, in my life, I've sold just about everything, from kitchen appliances to furniture. I even sold erotic undergarments there for a while. That's how I came to meet Tammy.
So what are you selling now?
You really want to know?
Sure,
Well, Sharon, can I call you Sharon?
if you like.
Well, Sharon, it's a deluxe edition, all-purpose, leather-bound week at a glance.
That's nice.
Oh, nice does not even do it justice, Sharon. No, no, no. Just look at this. Not only does it serve as a daily reminder 365 days a year, but it also has a calculator built right into the inside cover. Look at there.
Well,
You know, we were talking about reading earlier, Sharon, and for busy professionals like you and me, it's the perfect companion. That 10 or 15 minutes you get to yourself in the run of a busy day, just look at this. What do you see there?
well, that looks like the Bible.
Well, not the entire Bible, Sharon, but more than enough to provide comfort and solace through their short breaks. Genesis through Ezekiel inclusive. Now, the reason they've only gone up to Ezekiel is twofold. First off, by cutting the volume down, they're able to save the consumer on the purchase price. And secondly, and quite frankly, Sharon, after Ezekiel, the thing kind of starts to repeat itself. Am I right?
Are you trying to sell me a week at a glance, Mr. Barnes?
Well, do you have one? I don't see one.
I have an appointment book.
Oh, bless your heart. And that would have been more than enough 10 years ago, Sharon. But today's busy professional needs a more complete scheduling device. Just look at this. It's got a place for addresses, phone numbers, fax numbers, and a complete listing of all of the city's self-help and support groups listed alphabetically, from Alcoholics Anonymous to Zen Buddhists without partners. It's all you'll ever need. But that's not all you get. No, Sharon. No, no, no. If you're interested in purchasing today, I am authorized to include at no additional cost this commemorative John Diefenbacher pen and pencil set. Ha! Now, the price for the week at a glance, the calculator, the Bible, and the commemorative pen and pencil set can be yours today for the low, low price of $47.95. What do you think of that?
Well,
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What did I just say? Did I say $47.95? Forget about that. I can't even believe I said that. I've come in here today. I've taken up your valuable time. You know, the company can shoot me down like a dog if they want to. But I'll give it to you today, Sharon, for $35. What do you think of that? $35 to keep your life in order and your spiritual feet on solid ground.
You didn't come in here for help at all today, did you?
I beg your pardon?
That whole story about your wife and your stress, that was all fabricated. That was just to get you in the door.
No, that was all true, every word of it. But I figured while I'm here, I may as well kill two birds with one stone, right?
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave, Mr. Barnes.
But I'm not done.
Oh, no, Jess, I'm afraid you are.
But sure, just give me a couple more minutes, please.
No, have a good day, Mr. Barnes.
Oh, hello? What was that?
Nothing?
Hello in there. I'm off the phone, and I'm thinking of jumping now.
That's wonderful, Neil.
Oh my God, is there someone out on your ledge?
Yes, but nothing to worry about.
Nothing to worry about. Is that a patient of yours?
Yes.
Dear God, what's his problem?
He's a figure skater, the one who fell during the Olympics.
He fell and he needs therapy for that?
Well, he fell 7 times. Once while he was getting onto the ice, 4 times during the program, 1 more time while he was getting off the ice, and then 1 final time while he was being interviewed on national television. Bye-bye.
I mean it. I'm jumping.
Oh, for God's sake, shut up! Oh my God, me. You know, other people have lives too, you know, and some of us would like to get back to them.
You're not very nice.
Not very nice. You want nice? Come here, you little ice-capade reject! Come here! Now,
Stop! Ow! Stop it! Is this some new kind of belligerence therapy?
No. It's just that I finally get the chance to clear my schedule, have the whole weekend to myself, you know, to look after my own mental health. And look what happens. God, I'm so sick of these dime a dozen neurotics.
Hey, I'm not a dime a dozen.
Shut up!
And you can't talk him back in?
No, I've been trying for half an hour now and nothing.
Let me give it a try.
What?
Come on, let me give it a try.
Mr. Barnes, you are not a psychiatrist. You're not a professional.
No, but I'm one hell of a salesperson. What could it hurt?
All right, fine, go ahead.
And if I can talk him in, will you buy the week at a glance?
Listen, if you can talk him in before 5 o'clock, I will buy one for everybody on this floor.
Lady, you're on. Hey, Neil. Hey, buddy. How you doing? How you doing, buddy?
Who the hell are you?
I'm a friend, Neil. A friend of the common man. Hey, listen. I'm a big believer in level playing fields. Do you mind if I come out there with you?
Do whatever you like.
There you go, buddy. Oh, my. Look. There's television cameras, Neil. Wave to the television cameras. Hi. We're fine. Everything's fine.
Neil? Where's my son? He's on the ledge. What? Please, Mrs. Penny, don't upset him.
Upset him? He's on the ledge, isn't he?
Neil, it's Mother. I'm here, darling.
Good afternoon.
Who are you?
Arthur Barnes.
That's not my son. Who the hell is that?
The name's Arthur Barnes. Pleasure to meet you.
Likewise.
Mother?
Neil, what are you doing out there with this stranger?
Mother, I'm not having a good day.
You're not having a good day. Your sister, the lawyer, just told me that she's gay. What kind of a day do you think I'm having? Oh, Neil, maybe you can tell me. Why does a woman wait until she's in her mid-30s to tell her parents that she's gay?
Because she's scared of you, Mother. We all are.
Hey, that'll be enough of that, young man. Your mother and I have done the best we could trying to raise you. And what did it get us? Public humiliation on national television.
Oh, Lloyd, why don't you just reach out there and give him a shove?
Hey, what's her name?
Who?
Your daughter, the lawyer. What's her name?
Michelle Penny.
Get out of here. Talk about your small world. My wife works for her.
Your wife?
Yeah. She's her secretary. Her name's Tammy.
Oh, Tammy, yes. I met her. Nice looking girl. If you like that look. Listen, mister. Do you mind if I talk to my son alone, please?
Actually, Mrs. Penny, I was wondering if you'd give us a couple of minutes.
A couple of minutes? What for?
Yeah, I think I can get this worked out. Just give me 2 minutes.
Are you a psychiatrist?
Absolutely not.
Good. Go ahead then.
Thank you.
But If he's not back in here in 2 minutes, my husband's coming out there. Oh, and you, Dr. Freeman. So how is my son's treatment coming along?
Now, please, Mrs. Penny, I am doing the best I can, but you know, your son is carrying around a lot of emotional baggage.
Emotional baggage? You hear that, Lloyd? Our son is carrying around luggage. Maybe he should have been analyzed by Samsonite. Believe me, lady, he wasn't climbing out on ledges before he started coming to see you. He was normal.
I told him he didn't need this therapy, crapola.
Oh, Lloyd, please.
Sorry.
Excuse me, Sharon?
Yes.
Do you mind handing me the week at a glance?
What?
The week at a glance. Just pass it over here, please. Thank you. Everything's going fine, folks. Nothing to worry about.
And look at this. Margot Kenyon.
Pretty spicy stuff there, Doc.
Escapism, Mr. Penny. Everybody needs to escape sometimes.
Don't I know it?
You call yourself a psychiatrist and you read filth like this?
Hey, you get it whatever you can, lady.
I beg your pardon.
I'm sorry. Liz, why don't you two have a seat? I'm sure everything's fine. I mean, you know, the police and the fire department are out there, and Mr. Barnes really has the gift of the gab, so I'm sure everything's fine.
You hear that, Lloyd? The gift of the gab is going to save our son.
Well, hell, Rhonda, if we knew that, you could have saved them years ago. Just trying to lighten the mood.
Lloyd? Jack Benny, you're not. Oh, my God!
What was that?
We've hit a bit of a snag, folks.
Well, what happened? Where's Neil?
He jumped.
What?
No, everything's okay. He landed in the fireman's net down below.
Oh, Neil.
Did he jump or did he trip?
He jumped.
Well, given his past history, I thought he might have tripped.
Neil! Neil! Neil, you stay right there. Your father and I are coming down. Come on, Lloyd. Oh, and as for you, Miss Anne Bancroft of the Miracle Worker, don't expect Neil to be coming back here to see you anymore. If he wants to be depressed, we'll handle it. Let's get therapy. Physical, but jumping off of the never sit there again.
She isn't usually like this. Actually, she is.
Lloyd!
Coming.
So, time to settle up, huh?
Settle up what?
Well, we had a deal.
Deal?
Yeah, you said if I got him down off the ledge, you'd buy a week at a glance for everybody on the floor.
I believe I said if you got him in, not down.
But he's off the ledge. Come on.
No, I'm sorry. I have a lake to get to.
Oh, come on.
Dr. Freeman,
Yes?
I'm sorry I'm late. The police have the streets cordoned off and traffic is backed up for blocks.
Late for what?
My appointment. You told me to be here at 4 o'clock.
No, I'm sorry, there must be some sort of mistake. This is my 4 o'clock, and we were just finishing.
Oh,
Are you sure I said today at 4?
yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Well, what's your name?
Arthur Barnes. My friends call me Artie.
Artie, pleasure to meet you. Henry Hatcher. The doctor and I were just discussing a sales opportunity, but she's decided against it. I mean, what did the guy say? Some days are diamonds, some days are stones. That's just how it goes, right? Have we met before, Arthur?
No, I don't think so.
I'm sorry. You were right. I was wrong. Do you think that we could change your appointment to Monday at 4?
Monday?
Okay, quickly now, quickly. Let's go.
Yeah, sure. Monday's fine.
Okay, great. And, please accept my sincere apologies. Now, if you excuse me, gentlemen, I have a lake to get to.
Are you sure we haven't met before? Normally I'm very good with a face.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Huh. That's strange, because I'm in the sales game. You can't forget a client. You forget a client in the sales game and you feel like a horse's ass. But don't get me started on horses.
I'm gonna go! I can't do that right!
Gulliver! Hey, get the hell back here! You owe me money, you bastard!
Dear Dr. Freeman, here's to escapism. Best wishes, Margot, Kenya.